Thanks for joining me today. This is Danny and welcome back to my modded 1.9 series. Today we are going to be playing around with Botania. But first, let me just show you a couple clips of while I was preparing for the episode, I stumbled upon the craziest group of mobs. There were so many. Wow, I have never seen so many zombies before. There are so many. This is insane. They just keep coming. And there they go again. They're vicious. Deja vu here. Don't knock me down in there, anybody. Nice. That was nuts. I have never seen anything like that. And actually, check this out. This is the loot that I got from it. This isn't even all of it. I actually had to send some back because I ran out of room in my inventory. But 4 stacks of rotten flesh and 2.5 stacks of string, over 2 stacks of bones, and it was almost all zombies. I mean, there were just a couple skeletons and a couple spiders in there. All the zombies were carrying this stuff. It was like a rumble. It was a freaking rumble in there, and the zombies were killing everything. I kind of started preparing an area down here. Oh, let's do one thing. I started preparing an area down here where we can start playing Botania. This is where we're going to have our Botania garden and a few other things, and I think somewhere around here we're going to have our blood magic altar too. So this area is going to be, there's going to be a lot of like kind of outdoors stuff out here, and then I made the trail go all the way down to the little bridge that I haven't finished yet, but the bridge that I made in the last episode. I've got a little bench here. So little by little I'm kind of starting to get this area landscaped and nice looking. But mostly I just did it so that we would have an easy way to kind of get down here and have a little bit of area cleared out so that we can start getting into Botania. So the first thing we're going to have to do is start collecting flowers, because I don't have very many. There's actually the world gen for Botania is a little bit more sparse than what I'm used to, and I'm not sure if that is Botania itself that causes that, or if it's because of realistic world gen, or maybe the half slabs from building bricks. But whatever the case, I don't really mind. I kind of like it here, right here by our base. There's some white flowers. Oh yeah, that must be the first one I picked up. I got the Sky Beginning achievement. Hooray! And that's good because we need the white flowers. We're going to need those first. The double high, we do need a shears to pick those. These guys we do not, though. And the double highs will get us 4 petals, where the regulars will only give us 2. Okay, I've got a bunch of them. My inventory is almost full, so I better make a bag. Oh, and a sleeping bag. That's right, I wanted to make that too. So now we can take any one of these flowers. Since we have a whole bunch of white, we'll just do white. Take any one of them with 5 wool. Make a shoe, and then we have our flower pouch. Flower pouch will carry, it only takes up 1 inventory slot, and it'll take a stack of each color. So that is nice. Actually, let's just look straight down. But it will not, it won't pick up the tall ones. So those, and it won't pick them up. Also, it won't pick them up if we're holding the flower pouch. So if you ever want to pick up the flowers into your inventory, then just hold your flower pouch. But that's not what we want. We actually wanted to pick them up, so that. And our tall ones. Let's see. And we probably want to get some of every single color. So I'm going to go back out now. So for some reason there's a palm tree in the middle of a heathland. And it's got a cocoa bean. Probably not necessarily supposed to happen, but I'm going to take advantage of it. Okay, we can just sleep right on the floor, or right on the ground with our sleeping bag. It's the sleeping bag mod, and that's all it has. Basically, it just replaces the open block sleeping bag, which of course does not yet exist in 1.9. The Botania flowers are definitely harder to find, which is cool. I'm totally okay with that. I actually kind of like that. I always thought that the Botania flowers are way too plentiful anyway. I mean, they're pretty and everything, but they're like, usually they're just everywhere. I kind of like that they're not. At least not in this world. This is so weird. I imagine like old-fashioned video game music playing in the background right now. This has been quite the trek. Let's see how we're doing. I don't think we've been doing very well. No, we're still missing a lot of stuff. Oh, we only got one gray. Those are hard to find because they're hard to see. It is awfully quiet here at night. It looks like it must be like the mushroom island because there are no mobs. And there are a lot of flowers. Like a lot of Botania flowers too. So we are just about ready. First thing we're going to want to do is make a petal apothecary. So, and we need one mystical flower. We'll just use this one, I guess. Some water in there. Grab our flower pouch. We're going to need 2 mystical white flowers. So we can get 4 petals. And then we're also going to need some seeds. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's telling us we can make the pure daisy. And we just need one of these. Hooray! And we will, you know what, let's just do this right here in the front yard for now. And we'll move, move our Botania stuff down at the bottom of the hill once we have a wireless charger. I just don't want to have to be running up and down all the time to get stuff. Because I'm sure we'll forget things. So let's see, pine wood. Oh, look at that. Let's just grab a bunch of oak. Oh, not that much. Okay, and we'll put that back. Oh, and we're going to need some stone as well. Okay. In fact, I think I'm just going to make 2 pure daisies right away. That's what I usually do. So the pure daisy is going to convert those into living wood. Right there. Why not? Oh, it sounds like those are converting already. Hooray! Okay, well, why don't we just do this? My main goal today is to make the Soujourners Sash. So, I always forget how to spell it. No. Botania. S-O-U-J. I was right the first time. Okay. Soujourner Sash. So we need 4 leather, a rune of earth, and a rune of air, and a mana steel ingot. So we're going to have to get into runes. We'll have to make a runic altar. So this shouldn't be too hard. Here, this. Nice. Oh, hey, that's not supposed to break wood, is it? I didn't think it was. My tools are just too powerful. I can't handle them. So we're going to make a mana pool next. And that is just this. And then we're also going to need a mana spreader. If I can remember, we can use any kind of petal. So I'll just take whatever we have the most of. We'll go with the orange. And a piece of gold. I think this is how it's done. Where did those petals go? There they are. Nope. Oh, I thought I had that one. I thought I had that one memorized. Alright, mana spreader. Oh, okay. I've got one too many petals. There we go. Okay, there's our mana spreader. And then we need some way to make mana. And there's only one mana generating flower that we can make right now. And that is the Daybloom. So that is 2 yellow, an orange, and a light blue. Alright, we are running a little low on some of our flowers. So I'm going to bone meal these so that we can double the yield. And I've got tons of bone meal, so we may as well. We will be producing flowers soon. Oh. Did I really just do that? Darn it. Oh man, so instead of doubling the yield, I just destroyed it because I forgot to use shears. You do have to use shears for the double highs. Okay. Fortunately, that was not my last blue one. In fact, those I have quite a few of, so I guess it's not terrible. It's just the irony of it, you know. Went through all that to double my yield, and instead I, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, let's go to sleep. So I think we're just going to do our Botania setup out here today, and in the near future I will move it all down to the area down there, but okay, so 2 of these. Oh, I thought you could 2 of those, 1 of these, light blue, and 1 orange. And then let's get a bucket ready and an empty, well, we'll do 2 empty slots. Then we can go like this. And then we can do our bucket. And then we can shift. Oh no, we just right click with our empty hand. And then actually let's get our bucket ready right away. And throw in our seed. Throw in our bucket. Right click with an empty hand. Throw in our seed. Bucket. Right click with an empty hand. Throw in our seeds. And there we have it. There's our 4 Dayblooms. And then we'll just fill that up for next time. And we need to put these where they will get sunshine. Put one there. We can't put them next to each other because you'll see if we do, we get a particle effect. Actually, we don't because we don't have our wand yet. But we do have to stagger them like that. What? Oh, what the heck? Yeah. And then we set up our mana pool. Right about there. And we will put our mana spreader right there. And I didn't really have to come in here for this because I have the crafting table on a stick. So we can just go like this. Make some living wood twigs. We need 3 of them. And then we have to decide what color petals we want on our, let's see. How about blue? How about just blue? We'll just do 2 blues. But again, I'm going to bone meal it just so that we don't waste. And this time I'm actually going to use the shears. Hooray, okay. Then we get 4 petals. Three sticks, and there we go. Our wand of the forest. It starts out in bind mode. So when we hold the wand of the forest, we can see what's going on. We can see which way it's spreading mana, and we can see that these guys are not connected. So we shift right click on there, and then there. If we had set the mana spreader down before we set down the Dayblooms, they would have automatically found the mana spreader, but because we set down them first, there was no mana spreader for them to connect to. Yay, our first mana blast. Yay, and as you can see, this is a mana pool. If you've played Botania in the past, you might remember that we had to do the diluted mana pool first, and then you needed mana in order to make the mana pool. But that is no longer the case. Let's work backwards. We know we want to do the Soujourners Sash. So we're going to have to get into a runic altar, which we can do right away. So let's get a diamond. We're going to need a lot of mana for this though. You know what? Actually, the next thing that we should probably focus on is better mana generation, because these guys are extremely slow. And it'll take us a really long time before we can get enough mana. And besides, they only last for a little while before they decay. So let's do my favorite mana generation flowers. Of course, we can look in our Lexica Botania. I swore I had one of these already, but whatever. Okay, so there it is. Welcome to Botania. I congratulate you on the fine choice of strapping a sapling and a book together, or just finding this Tome in a chest, whichever applies. Okay, whatever. Let's, how do we get back to the index? I guess we have to go through all this before we can. Okay. Generating flora. So we have all these different options. Primus, is that new? Rare flower patches with non-decaying flowers. Among one's travels, one might come across an unusual flower patch with flowers resembling dayblooms and nightshades. This is called a primus locus, a rare occurrence in the world where two special generating flora, the daybloom primus and the nightshade primus, can appear. Huh. These flowers act as normal dayblooms or nightshades, however they produce mana a little bit faster and do not decay. Well, that's interesting, making them a great find for a fledgling botanist to set up camp around. Primus flowers are incredibly fickle, and as such, attempting to move them off their natural resting place will kill them. Oh, okay. Wow, that is really cool. Alright, so we're going to go with the endoflames, because they're my favorite. And they're also pretty cheap for early game, so we just need 2 mystical brown petals, a red petal, and a mystical light gray, and some mana powder, which I believe you can now make. Here, let's just bring it up in here. Endoflame. Okay. I believe you can make this with just about anything now. Yeah, just about any kind of so we could either do gunpowder or redstone. We probably, oh, even sugar. Wow. Yeah, let's just grab some sugar. We've got plenty of sources for sugar. Hooray! Okay, so that was our first mana infusing. And oh wait, why am I in here? Okay, so now what do we need? 2 brown, a red, and a light gray. I always forget about light gray, and I always try to do gray. Do we have? We better have light gray. Okay, so light gray, 2 brown it said, so let's just grab 2 brown flowers and red. Oh, we're going to need more mana powder than that. So once again, I'm going to bone meal these so that we can get the most out of them. Okay, put those in there for... Botania does have a tendency to overwhelm your inventory a little bit. Alright, so got 2 of these. Nope. 1 of these. 1 of these. What did I do wrong? Oh, I haven't put this in yet. There we go. Okay. So that is going to be good for the endoflame. We're going to get a bucket ready. And seeds. And we need an empty hand. Oh, that must be it. Yep, there's our 4. Okay. So I'm just going to put these in between the Dayblooms. These don't have to be staggered, but since we already have the Dayblooms here, I'm just going to let them stay until they're dead. And then we can give those coal. So I'm just going to grab 4... How much coal do we have? Oh, we have blocks. Good. I'm just going to grab 4 blocks of coal. And they take about 1 piece of coal every minute. So we could have automation set up here where it just drops a piece of coal every so often. But I'm just going to do this manually for the time being. Hooray! Now we're going to be generating a lot more mana. You can see the mana blasts are coming much more frequently. Yay! Okay. So now we just wait. And maybe make more of those. I don't know. I might do that. We have enough to make a mana diamond. I have 8. I made 4 more endoflames, so we've got 8 now. Still not quite enough because it's still taking quite a while, but it's faster than it was. Oh, that didn't take that much. Okay, good. We have 3 living rock. Plus these. That's why I always have these here. And then we never have to wait. And now I'm going to set more down, but I'm actually going to move this because we're going to need this space for something else very soon. There we go. A runic altar. Hooray! And we're going to need another mana spreader. 2. Let's see, where should we put this guy? Right about there. Yeah, that'll work. The closer to the mana pool, the better, because then the mana will spread faster. The mana spreader waits for the mana to reach its destination before it does another mana blast. There we go. So we shift right click that, and then shift right click this, and it'll point right to it. Hooray! Okay, so we have everything but the mushroom. Well, I was just killed by a stupid skeleton again. Skeleton with fiery arrows. And I got stuck. I was trying to fly out and I got stuck and it just kept shooting me. And yeah, I'm wearing crappy armor right now. Just a few extra pieces I found laying around. Why don't you just come over here, Mr. Enderman, and we'll fight this out. Oh, that worked out nicely. Yeah, you keep doing that. Keep doing that. I like that. That's working out nicely for me. And I just happened, I had like 30 some XP from that, from all those zombies I killed earlier. And I just so happened to put my, oh, she got me. I just happened to put my XP in the XP solidifier. You know what? I don't need to mess with that witch. All I really have to do is come back here again. Unbelievable, man. Frickin' vanilla mobs. They are kicking my butt. Alright, it was right about over there somewhere. There we go. No, 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 no. Darn it. Whee! Nice. Now let's hope we don't get the, oh, good. Oh, there we go. Alright. My grave was bugging out. Okay, let's hope we don't get a grave zombie. Oh, come on, really? Those grave zombies are not supposed to spawn that frequently. Okay, we're almost ready. I've been sidetracked quite a bit. So I'm just going to throw 8 blocks of charcoal. Check this out. And I'll pick it up at the same time. Like a big explosion. Okay. Oh, wow. We have a lot of mana now. Nice. We have, let's see, almost a half a pool. So that should be enough to get us going. We're going to need a couple of, let's see, we're going to need 2 mana steel. That's just iron dropped in there. And then 2 mana powders. Okay, that just took a little bit of our mana. And then we're going to throw one of them in here. We can just right click on it or we can toss it. And a block of coal. A mushroom. That took me a while to get. I had to go into the nether to get a mushroom. I could not find a brown mushroom anywhere in the overworld. It was crazy. Oh, and we need some stone. Stone. There we go. Hooray. Wait a minute. This is not getting mana. Let's try putting it here. There we go. Phew. Oh, and we need a living rock. Got to get a living rock ready. So we throw a living rock on top, which is kind of a pain sometimes because sometimes it doesn't come back. There we go. There's our ruins. Hooray. Our first ruins ever. Rune of Earth. Let's see. How are we doing with mana now? Whoops. Oh, wow. We're still doing really well with mana. Okay, cool. Now we can make our other rune, and that was just the rune of earth. These are both first tier runes, so they're easy. So we need string, feather, and carpet. All of them require mana powder and mana steel, all the first tier ones. So there's a mana steel, there's a mana powder, and then we need string, carpet. I know we've got string. Actually, we've got a lot more than that too in this chest. Okay, and then I think I have a carpet, but it's not white. But I'm pretty sure it'll still work. But I may be wrong. And then a feather is right there. Alright, so there's the feather, there's the string, and then we'll put the carpet on last. So that it... Oh, okay, that did work. Yay! Hooray! There, I think we're ready. We're good to go. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I've gone all this time without step assist and without speed because the speed in the electric leggings hasn't been working out so well for me just because we need another mana steel. Because for one, it takes up a lot of RF even when you're not using it. And it's way too fast. Like, check this out. It's just so fast. It's hard to control, and there's no like, I don't know. It's just a little too crazy for me. It's whoops. But now we don't need it anymore. The Soujourners Sash. This is one of my favorite items from Botania, and it's one of the first. So you can see it makes us a little bit faster. Wait, let's. Oh no, it doesn't because it's not getting any mana. We have to make a mana tablet. So we're going to need another mana diamond. I still don't have any ender pearls. But I did make a little hunting blind out there that we'll take a look at in a bit. I live in Wisconsin, and in northern Wisconsin, you see a lot of those hunting blinds out in the woods. They maybe don't look quite exactly like that, but they look similar. Just little like forts on stilts that people use for deer hunting. Of course, we're not hunting deers around here. I feel like it's getting dark. Oh, it is now. It actually is this time. It's not just my imagination. All right, what are we doing again? Oh, we need to get some more stone over there. Because I don't even know if we have enough living rock. So the Soujourners Sash is going to make us a little bit faster. I think it's like maybe speed 1. Like probably comparable to the vanilla speed 1 potion. And it gives us step assist, which is really why I want it more than anything. Because this, having to jump all the time, is kind of a pain. Hooray, mana tablet. Okay, now we can take our mana tablet and suck all the mana out of this pool. Let's see, which way is this pool going? It's going that way. We want it to go the other way so that it's going into the mana tablet. And we'll leave that sit, and I'm going to go get some more charcoal. We are eating up charcoal like crazy. In fact, we're actually kind of... I'm just totally bugging out today, man. Everything is bugging out on me today. Oh, no, now I got tin dust in here. We don't... No, narg! Oh, well. Oh, we lost our Dayblooms. They've decayed. Alright, our mana tablet is full. Yay! Now we are faster. And we have step assist. Oh, yes! Hooray! I'm so glad. I'm so happy. I guess we don't need it here. Yay! Look at us go! We're all fast and step assisty. Can go down in this hole and it'll easily get back out. This is so nice. You have no idea how much I've missed step assist. So check out my little blind out here. But now I have no arrows. But the point of this is it's too high for the mobs to get up. but there's enough room up here for endermen to teleport. So if I stand up here and look at endermen and egg them on, and then I've got kind of a little alcove here, so that's the closest. If I stand right in the middle, that's the closest spot they can get to me, and so that's where they'll all go. Like if I look at a bunch of them, they'll all go in that same spot, and then I can whack, 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 and they can't get me because this is only too high. So just a very simple kind of enderman trap thing. This would be better suited in the end, but we're not in the end yet. But when we get there, I'll probably do something similar. So we are going to be getting into blood magic very, very soon. I keep saying that, I keep having to push it off, but there's one more thing now that I want to do before we get into blood magic. I am upgrading my mod pack to 1.9.4. I've been in the process actually for the last couple weeks of just kind of testing and moving things over, but there's a few key mods that are missing. One of them is Neotech. Unfortunately, Neotech is not yet out for 1.9.4. I hope it comes out soon, but I don't want to wait around for it. Because, well, there's one main reason I want to get into 1.9.4. There's a lot of reasons, but the main reason is Ender.io. Ender.io is out for 1.9.4, and I really want to start playing with Ender.io. There's so many little automation issues that Ender.io is going to fix for me around here. So the next episode might be Ender.io. The other thing is realistic terrain gen is not yet ready for 1.9.4. So what I think I'm going to do, I mean, we can keep the existing terrain gen, because realistic terrain gen, all it does is world gen. It doesn't add any blocks, it doesn't do anything like that. So theoretically, what I could do is just fly around and just load a whole, oh my deaths, load a whole bunch of chunks and just let the world gen in, and maybe try to keep the boundaries on the ocean, because what's going to happen is we're going to end up with big chunk walls where when we go off into new lands without realistic terrain gen. Realistic terrain gen probably will come forward to 1.9.4 fairly soon, but it's a completely different engine. So we're going to have chunk walls. It's one of those early adopter things that you got to deal with. So yeah, we'll deal with it. We'll be fine. We'll survive. I swear, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. So I hope you joined me for that. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please don't forget to click the like button. If you have any questions, comments, whatever, feel free to let me know. We will do some more Botania in the future, although I really just wanted to get the Soujourners Sash for now. And we're going to play around with probably Ender.io and blood magic before we get back into Botania. Then we're going to get back into Botania and get into some of the more advanced Botania stuff. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.